Hey guys, what's up? It's Lainey and welcome to the writing vlog. I am so excited to start writing this weekend, and if you don't know, I'm currently drafting my YA fantasy romance, my next one, and I'm currently on submission with my first one. I have surpassed 10,000 words in the manuscript, and I think I can attribute a lot of that to the little challenge that I put myself on in the last vlog where I was trying to write 1,000 words every day. I really only benefited from that little bit of a challenge, so I'm going to be continuing to do that after I took a little bit of a break. Today is Friday. I have just gotten off work, and before I start writing though, I'm gonna go to Michael's. Their Halloween stuff is finally out, so I plan to go there and do some little shopping. I got paid today. I'm ready to spend some money. I do have to run to Target because I have to return something. Oh crap. Target has some really great stuff too. Well, I guess we'll see what happens. So I am back from shopping at Michael's. You guys, I arrived right at the time that I should have. I was assuming that I was gonna be picking over kind of leftovers, but they were actually putting out Halloween when I got up there. So I was able to fully absorb everything and get what I wanted, even though I was still very overwhelmed. Target was a bust. Their fall stuff was really picked over, and their Halloween stuff was kind of unimpressive this year. So only bought stuff from Michael's. These were the two things that I wanted the most. This one, that's, the green leopard. It says beware on it. And this I'm putting, because it's green, it'll match the stuff in my bedroom. This leopard skull pillow to also put in my bedroom. These two little, I don't know what to call them. Okay, they call them book decor on here, but they open up. And oh, they're nice. I didn't realize that they were magnetic. Psychic Fortunes and Practical Palmistry. And I want to put both of these kind of artistically on my end table in my bedroom, because I actually want to put stuff in here. I tend to have chapstick, hair ties on my bedside table, should I need them in the middle of the night. Even my glasses. I bet you my glasses would fit in there. And I need a place to put my little remote that I have for my TV in there. So I was planning to put those just in here so that they're kind of there, but also you can't see them. Front covers, the front look even cool too. Got these stickers because I've been writing down all of my word counts so far for September, but I haven't put them on a calendar yet. So I need to do that tonight. This skull with glitters and pearls on it. Again, very me. And I'm gonna put this somewhere in my bedroom as well. I got all this great stuff for my bedroom, but I still don't have a dresser. That's something I know I need to get, and it's just so hard because I can't find any that I like, and they're always gonna be kind of expensive, and I'm just trying to figure it out, but I have to get one. My goal is to get one in September because I still have 7 boxes of clothes that I need to put in a dresser. This little crystal candle tea light holder, this was the biggest purchase for some reason, but the crystals look so good. And let me see. I guess I know I have a tea light one. I just gotta, wait, do I have one in here? So that's how it would look. It looks cool, does it not? I really like how this looks. Then I got this little potion bottle, and it says snake venom. And I just really liked this one because it kind of reminded me of the serpent court, because it's snake, venom, poison, and stuff like that. They actually had a lot of cute poison stuff, but this one I just felt, green. I'll have the pops of green in my room right now, so this one will match. I've come to realize that their scented candles are so underrated, and they had a sale that was 3 for $10. I burned through 2 of them already, in the past 2 weeks. So I got grilled fig and pear, which is kind of a different kind of scent. But I really liked it. I'm this might smell good in the kitchen when I start burning it. Snickerdoodle. I feel these ones always never fail. I love the smell of baking scents. I've said that in the past. So yeah, this one smells really good. I don't even like snickerdoodles in real life, but I love the scent of them. Salted caramel apple, which I feel is another basic fall scent. So yeah, it smells very sweet. So I like them all. They're very all different scents, and I can't wait to start burning them. Definitely feel like I got more, but I guess not. It is Saturday night and I have not written yet. This writing vlog is off to a great start. Last night I fell asleep on the couch, woke up and it was like 1 a.m. and I'm like, better go to sleep. Woke up early, went to the farmer's market, got some veggies for the week, and I had plans to do some writing. And that didn't happen because I took a nap. Watched a movie while I had dinner, and now I've just been screwing around on YouTube for the past couple hours, and I do need to write, but also now I'm faced with the fact that I'm still very tired. I think I'm gonna do is that right now I don't really want to sit at my desk, so I think I'm just gonna grab my laptop, prop myself up here on the couch, and try to do some writing. My goal today when I woke up is like, I'm gonna write 2,000 words today, because I was watching some of my old writing vlogs. I'm like, you know, let's just take a trip down memory lane. And like, there's some days where I was like just writing and totally beasting it out, and I haven't had like any of those like really super like beast days lately. I'm in like the middle of a banter scene of the party scene that I was kind of working towards in my last writing vlog. So I'm in the middle of the party scene where things are happening and things are being revealed. I'm pretty much trying to work towards the big first death scene. I just saw the strangest thing in one of the windows a couple stories up. I thought it was like a large cat man, but it's just the cat on its hind legs. But I'm not gonna lie, that kind of freaked me out for a second. Yeah, okay, so I am ready to start cooking. I have to cook a lot tonight because I'm like prepping meals for the week, and then when I was at the grocery store earlier, I'm like, I don't know, do I want chicken noodle soup? Like I want to make chicken noodle soup, which I've never done before. And then, or do I want to make like a tuna salad? And then I'm also making just chicken period for like salads this week. So there's a lot. I don't know what exactly I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna start chopping vegetables and see what happens. Last night I forgot to update. I wrote 1,014 words, something like that. So I'm glad that I got the 1,000. I do still plan to write 1,000 tonight. The reason why I'm like trying to get these in before midnight is because my counter on my Scrivener doc resets at midnight every night. I can change it, but I just haven't. So I'm always trying to get like 1,000 words in before midnight, so it counts to the whole day because my brain works like that. Chicken, I thought I would talk about a scene that I'm currently working on. So I am still in the party scene, and this chapter and the previous chapter, I feel like are like 3,000 words of mostly banter and dialogue. And I was realizing this because then I was thinking, I'm like, this is one thing you definitely need to edit on the next draft. You need to be more precise with the dialogue, their lines, and everything, but it's something I'm not worried about right now. I'll just get whatever, you know, banter-ish lines between the two love interests that I can do, because I'm still getting to know them, and I'm getting to know how they operate with other people, specifically their love interest. It's really interesting kind of seeing that relationship unfold, because as much as like I've planned, these two are going to be the central love interest for the book. I don't know how they interact until they actually are interacting. Seeing them actually interact and form their personalities and stuff, which, speaking of, I have decided on their two sun signs. Abel, who is the male main character, he is a Aries. And Frankie, who is the female main character, she is a Scorpio. How I narrow down their astrological signs, and I do plan to do like their big 3, their big 6, and all of that eventually, but I think it was important for me to figure out, because before I started writing them I didn't know what sign they were going to be, but now that I've written several chapters in each of their perspectives, I can kind of get a handle on what kind of relationship or what kind of personality that they have. I immediately knew Abel is definitely a fire sign, and Frankie is definitely a water sign, and I immediately liked that contrast, fire and water, but also I kind of knew that would be a natural selection for the two of them, especially because I know that their main trope is kind of enemies to lovers, so that makes sense that they'd have like resistance in the beginning of their relationship. There I narrowed down what aspects of their personalities match with each of the 3 elemental signs in the fire and the water. And I immediately ruled out Pisces. Sorry guys for my Pisces viewers. I also knew that she was not a Cancer. I also know a lot of Cancers. I have a lot of water sign friends. Naturally left her with a Scorpio, which fit really, really well. Because I also think that Scorpio is kind of forgotten water sign because everybody assumes that Aquarius is a water sign, even though it's not, it's an air sign. Aquarius, aqua, you automatically assume it's water. Pisces is a fish, and Cancer is a crab. So you just kind of form those together and assume water. But no, Scorpio is also a water sign. With Abel, who is my Aries. Aries are fucking chaotic. Other two fire signs are Leo, which is my other half, I consider, because my Venus, my moon, and my rising are all in Leo. Sagittarius is also a fire sign, and I just knew he wasn't a Sag. I knew he wasn't a Leo, because he would rather blend in the backgrounds, while Leos are kind of like the bold entertainers, everything is about me. And so then I just naturally assumed, like, oh, he's definitely Aries. And Lindsay from Lindsay Puckett, she actually helped me decide that he was definitely an Aries, because I was basically like, she knows a little bit about the character, and I was like, well, he's definitely a fire sign. And then we kind of just both looked at each other and we were like, definitely an Aries. This chicken is not cooking as fast as I wanted it to. Like, can you brown up a little bit? Jesus. I'm calling it a night. It's like 12:30. I just finished doing the dishes and I'm just tired. I did manage to write 1,000 words, and I literally got 1,001 word. In other news, the soup was really fucking good. It's actually been a few days since I last updated. A couple nights ago I tried writing and I got like 90 words and I was like, my stomach hurts. So I just haven't written since. So it's now Thursday night and I think I'm in the mood to write. I want to write, and I want to try to get over 1,000 words tonight. I haven't finished Act 1 yet, and I haven't finished the party scene yet. The party scene is turning out to be a lot longer than I thought it would be, I mentioned this in my Instagram stories a few nights ago, and if you're not following me on Instagram, you definitely should be. I feel like I'm writing more banter than I am plot. I can pull back on a lot of that in future drafts. Tonight, I'm in the middle of an Abel chapter, and this is where the major thing happens where it suddenly makes him care about what's actually going on, because right now he's kind of just, you know, living life. He's having a good time. Everything happening doesn't affect him, so why should he care about it? But now he's gonna have to care about it. Then after that, I do think I need to take a quick pause and brainstorm Act 2, because there's a lot of things I need to fit in Act 2, and I also need to streamline my plot just a little bit better, because there's still things that like I am trying to incorporate, but then also things that me and my agent were talking about during our phone conversation that I need to incorporate, and it's just kind of just taking both of like those ideas, the ideas that I had originally and then the ideas I came up with my agent, and like merging them and making them make sense together. So tonight I'm gonna write in my bedroom. I don't usually write anywhere other than my desk most of the time, just because it's more convenient to write at my desk than it is anywhere else. Yesterday didn't turn out exactly the way I wanted it to. I ended up playing a lot of Sims. So now I am up pretty early here on a Sunday and I am eating my breakfast. I'm going to try to write minimum 500 words, and then I'm going to head over to the grocery store and pick up the things that I want for the week before a ton of people go and start grocery shopping.
Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming in. spring. Rainbow trout and a hummingbird wing. Golden, I'll follow only golden. Golden, golden things. Gold hair, gold rings, gold leaves, gold anything, golden. I'll follow only golden, golden, golden things.
Okay, so it is 4:30 and I'm done writing for the day. Like, I haven't had a good writing day like today than in the past several months. I feel like it was a really good writing session, and even though I tend to write the most at night, I did really liked writing all afternoon basically. I wrote a total of 2,630 words today, and my manuscript total is 15,006 words. I was pretty much writing towards that 15,000 mark. Even when I woke up this morning, I was like, can I hit 15,000 on the manuscript? I'd feel really good about the book if I could hit that 15,000, and I did, so I feel great. The major, huge catalyst thing I just wrote that today, so I think that's why I was able to write so many words, because it's like this huge murder, and it's really devastating, and it launches everything into what would be the Act 2. I have to thank our favorite AuthorTube sibling duo, Kevin and Laura. We had our little writing date this afternoon where we just sprinted together and we're able to accomplish a lot of stuff. I have a lot of stuff to meal prep. I have to meal prep a lot of chicken. I'm also making chicken and dumpling soup. So is this like the soup vlog? Pretty much. I just feel like it's fall now, like even though it's like really hot outside, it's fall for me. And I just want to like make soups that I've never made before myself. I think I fucked up the soup. The dumplings were very hard to, the dough, it wasn't fun. And then when I put them in the soup, they expanded to be quite large. I'm a little nervous looking down into this. It doesn't look like it's supposed to. You know, tried something new. We'll see how it tastes. Pray for me. What the fuck is this? So I put it in the bowl. They're just oddly shaped, but it looks good, I think. It's good. I will enjoy eating this. I am in so much pain. So yesterday was Monday and I started a new workout program. I haven't worked out in like 2 weeks. My legs are killing me. Yesterday was leg day, and man, I am sitting at my kitchen table because I didn't have to squat as much to sit down. After work today, I did day 2 because I didn't want to be behind, and it was hard. It's getting back into it, getting back into that routine and everything, and I'm really excited to do it, but damn. I knew I was in trouble when I couldn't even get through the first block of work without my legs shaking, and I'm like, this isn't good. I know I'm gonna wake up in pain tomorrow, and sure enough, I did. But I wanted to talk to you guys about something that I haven't really been talking about in the vlog, mainly because I didn't know if I wanted to bring it up yet or if I was gonna wait to talk more about that in the next vlog. I'm currently writing Hardly Gods. I'm totally into the story. I'm over 15,000 words into it now, and I am so looking forward to finishing it before November 1st. Because of that, I was thinking, what am I gonna do for NaNoWrimo this year? Because I do really like NaNoWrimo. I've had some of my best writing memories doing NaNoWrimo, and I thought, well, I can't do Hardly Gods because I would have just finished the first draft and I'm gonna let that sit. So I'm like, what, should I work on something? Should I do something new? Like, what's going on? So I decided to pull out Sharp Hollows. You guys remember, I rewrote, this was a long journey, which I chronicle the entirety of writing this book, submitting it to Pitch Wars, and then wanting to rewrite it from the beginning, from scratch, at the beginning of 2018, which I did. and I sent this book in and got it bound and everything, and I let it, like, I did nothing with it. I had plans to revisit it once I had finished Pair of Prize, but everything got thrown off in 2018. Started writing The Serpent Court instead, and it just kept getting pushed and pushed and pushed. I had mentioned this book to my agent when I was on the call with her in January, and she brought it up again in passing, and I was like, oh yeah, I do have that book that's kind of based on The Mummy. Pulled it out of where I had put it in my closet. I really like binding them because I mean, it looks official, right? I mean, I did this crappy cover in Canva. If I could redo it, I would. I started rereading it because honestly, you guys, I haven't read it at all since I finished writing it in the beginning of 2018. It's been like 3 years. Currently on chapter 16. It's kind of fun to reread it because I'm like, I don't remember anything that I wrote. I don't remember what I had changed from the old version. I just like couldn't remember. So it's been like kind of fun reading it because I'm like, oh, okay. And then I do remember, and then my like memory is jogged. But like I still have half the book to read, and I'm like, I don't know how this ends. I forget what I chose to end the book with. I do know it ends in a complete arc because that was the problem with the first version of it, is I ended on a cliffhanger. And that's advice that a lot of people give if you are writing and if you're writing a book that you want to get agented, make sure that the book you're querying is a complete book, no cliffhanger. The reader would be satisfied if it was a standalone, basically. And that's how I wrote The Serpent Court as well. Even though I do have ideas for a sequel, I wrote the first book as a standalone. I did this in Sharp Hollows, in this version of it, where I ended it like in a complete arc. But as I was reading it, I mean, there's a lot of things I'd already changed because there were some chapters where I'm like, yikes, girl, that's some bad writing. The beginning of it was really fun. Main character, her name's Rami. I've talked about her before. I do really, really love her. She is a courtesan who she does sex work. I do think that maybe having that profession doesn't suit YA as well, even though as I'm reading it, the themes are still very YA. The voice is still, you know, I mean, it would fit in a YA market if I had to put a label on it, I guess. But the sex work thing, I'm thinking probably wouldn't fly in YA as it is today. I was thinking about it more as I'm reading it, and I'm like, is there a way for me to convert this into like an adult fantasy romance? I really enjoy adult fantasy romances, and I want to differentiate this from like adult fantasy because it wouldn't be adult fantasy. You would find this book in the romance section of the store because I find so many great fantasy romances in the romance section. I think this could maybe work as an adult fantasy romance. I would have to redo a lot and obviously not skimp around some of my descriptions when things are happening. No fade to black here. I'm kind of curious if I would want to do that for NaNowrimo this year. If I would want to try to write this into an adult fantasy romance. But my mind has already started, the wheels have started churning, right? I don't know. Just something I'm thinking. It'll be a nice change of pace. It'd be kind of fun to like chronicle an adult fantasy romance. I do hope I'm gonna be able to finish this soon. Like I said, I'm halfway through. And it's definitely an adventure. Like, I mean, I wrote this like a movie. I'm heavily inspired by National Treasure, The Mummy, all of that. But there are definitely some changes I would want to make. I'd have to think more about how to do that. Also because Rami and her family in this book, they're biracial. I'm biracial. They are also white passing, which is obviously what I am. This was definitely more of like my identity was in this book, which I think fits with YA a lot, but I don't know if adult fantasy romance would give a shit about that. So see where my head's at after I finish it. If not, maybe I would just write a new adult fantasy romance for NaNowrimo. I don't know. I'm just like feeling like I want to try it. I've never tried it before. And a lot of people always ask me, would you ever write adult fantasy romance or adult romance in general? Just because I read so much of it. It's like, you know, one of my favorite genres to read. That is that for this. I should probably end this vlog. One thing I did want to mention that I hopefully will carry through for the next vlog is that my goal for this week was to hit 20,000 in Hardly Gods. I have until Sunday night to complete that goal. I'm currently at 15,000. I think that's super achievable for the next 5 days. Will I hit that goal? I guess you'll see in the next vlog. Hope you guys all have a really great day, and I hope your writing is going great. Tomorrow is the start of fall season, the best season, and we're getting closer to my birthday. Libra season is upon us, and I'll see you guys in my next vlog. Bye.